from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the one. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
33, Dalvin Cook.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 23 carries, 90 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter whether they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd, and
they'll run it. Here's Cook. Fights him off. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 1 on the ball.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Boy, you go 3-and-out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to get this one down to Cook. That'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. DJ Waddle drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at about the 28. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They begin things in much better field position than their opening drive as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mayfield now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Mahomes. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. taken at about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Mayfield now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They run the option on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5. brings up
from the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Mayfield throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
That ties the game at 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, it's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete right around the end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Mayfield off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Brings up second and 9.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
31-yard line. A gain of
to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's a gain of a yard.
And again, it's Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Ryan Lynch read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And at the 35-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the
at the 24-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Brought down by DJ Wanham.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Cook again.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Complete to number 82.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mayfield now from the 50. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Mayfield.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Lions.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down.
Mayfield on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
T.J. Hawkinson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Mayfield with it once more. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Michael Pierce and all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now try and wind down some clock with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the carry.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Brings up 3rd.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute 50 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. first down, Mayfield. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield looking left side, and it's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.